What if meaning was never fixed? What if language itself betrayed us, unraveling under its own weight? In the work of Jacques Derrida, philosophy is not about certainty, but about questioning everything, even the foundations of thought itself. This is the story of deconstruction, the most radical challenge to meaning in the modern era. Western philosophy has long assumed that language can capture truth, that words represent stable meanings, that logic leads us to certainty. But Derrida saw something different: cracks in the foundation, contradictions within meaning itself. He argued that words are not fixed, that meaning is always deferred, always shifting, never final. This is the idea that would become deconstruction. At the heart of Derrida's philosophy is deconstruction, not destruction, but the careful unmaking of ideas, revealing their hidden contradictions. Deconstruction shows that no concept is self-contained. Every meaning depends on something else, on context, on history, on interpretation. Language is not a mirror of reality. It is a shifting network of signs, always incomplete. Derrida introduces the concept of difference, a word that means both difference and deferral. Every time we try to pin down meaning, it slips away, postponed by the very structure of language. There is no ultimate foundation, no final truth. Meaning is always in motion, always deferred. For centuries, philosophers privileged speech over writing. They believed that spoken words carried presence, direct meaning, while writing was secondary, a mere imitation. Derrida challenges this idea. He argues that writing is not just a lesser form of speech. It is the very structure of language itself. Even speech is a form of inscription, a system of signs that can be misread, reinterpreted, or lost. If meaning is always shifting, always open to reinterpretation, then presence is an illusion. Truth is never simply there, it is constructed, debated, unstable. Western philosophy, Derrida argues, has been logocentric, obsessed with a central, absolute meaning, whether it's God, reason, or being. But deconstruction reveals that every foundation rests on assumptions. Every text contains contradictions. Every argument relies on concepts that it cannot fully justify. Deconstruction isn't just about philosophy, it affects law, politics, literature, and even everyday speech. If meaning is never fixed, then who decides how laws are interpreted? Who controls what words really mean? Deconstruction has inspired movements that challenge authority, revealing how language constructs power, how definitions shape reality, and how questioning meaning can change the world. But not everyone accepts deconstruction. Critics argue that if meaning is always unstable, how can we communicate at all? If texts contain infinite interpretations, how do we determine what is true or false? Derrida's response. Deconstruction does not deny meaning, it reveals that meaning is complex, layered, never absolute. It forces us to think critically, to remain open, to challenge certainty. Today, Derrida's work continues to shape philosophy, literature, and cultural studies. His ideas challenge us to question authority, to see the instability in meaning, and to embrace the complexity of language. In the digital age, where meaning is constantly debated, manipulated, and reinterpreted, Derrida's insights are more relevant than ever. Derrida does not destroy meaning, he shows that meaning is always in play. He reminds us that language is not a tool we control, but a structure that shapes us. The question remains, not what something means, but how it works, how it transforms, how it opens new possibilities.